what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 6 of the Deviant Gentleman podcast. My name is Shanevitko, alongside my co-host, Mr. Tommyvext.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is your Uncle Tommyvext.
Uncle almost deputized
Almost deputized.
Tommyvext.
Soon enough.
And we have a very special guest today. We have Master Sergeant Kayla Manthey of the United States Air Force.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
All right. You want to take a lap?
No, we're good.
Good.
You good? She's good.
Um,
like, I'm gonna fly helicopters. You're good. You guys don't scare me.
yeah, so that's next, huh? Pilot school?
Yeah, I start in September.
Now, let me ask you, is it because you're bored doing what you're doing, or you just want a new challenge? I feel like the military is always like, what's the next challenge, yeah?
For some people, yeah. For me, that's exactly what it is. I wanted to commission a while ago. Things just never really happened, but now I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
That ain't going to bite you, I promise.
No.
Oh, fuck, let me start this, too.
Well, let's talk about. Can we get into your? So let's talk about pre-military.
Yeah.
You had a prominent modeling career as a young lady.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
tell us about that.
For TJ Maxx, right?
Kmart. No, Sears, actually.
Sears and Roebuck.
I started modeling when I was 14, and then after that, I did pageants when I was 17 and 18.
But you didn't do pageants as a kid?
No.
Huh.
No, not at all. I was a super tomboy as a kid. I played with cars, and I rebuilt cars with my dad. Played a lot of sports, and I was always outside doing something.
What was your favorite sport?
Basketball.
Can you dunk?
I'm so tall, of course.
Okay, so modeling at 14.
Mm-hmm.
And did
Yeah.
you get picked up, or was this just like doing photo shoots at the...
I did fit modeling, so it was more like I was kind of a life-size mannequin. I was the average size of the typical customer that they were trying to fit, I guess, for clothes.
Can you say who it was or no?
Yeah, I did a lot of work for Mervyn's at the time.
No clue what that is. but cool.
Mervyn's.
Mervyn's.
What's Mervyn's?
I don't know. Never
Like an
heard of it.
outlet joint or a place for chicks or
Well-
women? Sorry, it's 2020.
It was kind of like Sears, JCPenney type stuff. I did a lot of stuff for Levi's, Old Navy, Banana Republic, because they're all kind of
BR. The
And,
Republic of Bananas.
bananas.
You ever go in there?
I have.
It's an
It's
interesting
not.
place.
It doesn't quite suit bigger gentlemen, so I'm
The
always
extra,
let down.
the extra larges are made for fat dads.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
very this way, not
yeah,
this
yeah,
way.
yeah.
So
It's like short fat dads.
Yeah, it's kind of like American Apparel, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You go in, you're like, oh, this is sick, and you try it on, and it's like,
Yeah, none of that.
What
you,
happened,
you know
dude?
you know what's a really cool store that nothing will fit me is All Saints. They have really cool ideas,
Dude,
and they have like the
so fun fact.
nothing fits.
Fun fact,
Nothing.
if you go back and look at the picture from New Year's Eve, that top that I have is a fucking All Saints. Awful choice.
Oh,
It
really?
was an awful choice, dude. As soon as I
Yeah.
hugged you guys like this, it was a belly shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Crop
It's
tops.
yeah.
So it
Those
was
are-
cool
those are
if
the
I don't
thing.
move. If I
Yeah.
just stood there, it was great, mannequin style. But as soon as I had to do anything that
Yeah.
involved movement, I had a little kid's fucking
No,
soccer
it's
shirt
a
on.
weird deal. It's I don't know.
It is.
But anyway, we don't have the
Um,
same body type as you, unfortunately for us.
Men's crop tops are coming back though. And
Yeah.
Are they?
jorts.
I heard that.
Jorts.
Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
have one when I was a kid, a Puma crop top. The thing was sweet. I loved it.
Was it?
Yeah.
That would explain
This
a
is-
lot.
This was about 85, mind you. But
Yeah,
dude, I
okay.
used to rock that thing fucking tough with little shorts and shit.
Yeah.
85.
Bring it back.
With fucking pulled up tube socks with the stripes on them. Oh, yeah, dude.
You're like a Pizzagate's dream, bro. Jesus.
Good thing I was miles from Comet Ping Pong at the time.
I know, right? All right, so back to modeling. Back
Wait,
to
so,
modeling.
so you're from California.
I am, yeah.
All right, and that's where the modeling career took off, was in modeling. And you decided to get into that? Your parents? What happened?
I decided to. My mom was really supportive of it. My parents were really cool about it because it was, fit modeling. It wasn't putting me in any type of like compromising situation as a kid. And then
How was the pageants? Was it like
pageant,
was it like I imagine? So let me just.
I didn't even know they did that.
Me,
Past,
me
like,
either,
10.
but I
Yeah.
I imagine they're like tripping each other. I always think of like what's that movie, Striptease with the girl from
Elizabeth Berkley, or
yeah. When she's like, I just imagine like backstage catty girls just like breaking heels and slightly gluing them on and
They're so
doing evil
catty.
stuff. Yeah,
Like
tell us.
the first two pageants I did. So I did San Francisco City's teen. So you start locally and then you go into state and then nationals. So I did San Francisco Cities, and like that one, that was easy. You know, the girls were all super cool and stuff like that. And then I went to California teen. Again, the girls, they were actually pretty cool. I went to nationals, and that was the worst experience. So we were in Vegas, and like this girl, she would have like lipstick, and she was just like casually walking by, and she would like get lipstick on dresses. And like one girl, her room got flooded, so all of like the black stuff that comes down, you know, to like extinguish fires or whatever, it just like destroyed her dresses and stuff. And the moms, I think like it wasn't so much the girls, it was more like the moms. They were brutal.
So a pageant at that age is it dress, swimsuit, all that shit, special talent, a fucking trick, a
We
joke?
didn't do talent at all.
So was it just, or did you just come out in a dress and here's what I got?
Yeah, for the most part. We did like a little opening number thing, a little dance, and then they asked us questions at the end, but
Like
it was
river
mostly
dance?
just like
I imagine all of you guys
River
in
dance?
full gowns doing like
Doing
Yeah.
a fucking
yeah,
Irish
like
jig.
I know, just to like
Wait, so
to
do they
like
only
Murphy's Law.
flogging Molly in the
Yeah,
background?
it's like what is going on?
Do they? Is there like a certain outfits you can choose from, or you just go like, "Fucking this
you can
dress
pick
looks
whatever
cool"?
you want.
Did anyone
So,
ever wear a wedding dress?
I did in my last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow, all
My
right.
first dress though, like I'm very frugal, so my first dress was like a $20 dress from JCPenney, and I was very proud of that because I was like, oh, you can still win
Right.
in a fucking $20 dress, you know?
Yeah.
It's
As
if
you
bring the
as you
fucking
like
heat.
So
start
you
to
won.
do better. Yes.
in a
Oh.
J.C. Penney dress, you heard
Absolutely.
it here.
How
about
many?
that?
How many of those? How many pageants have you placed in?
I did 3 and I won all 3.
Oh, just. And then you were like, "Fuck this!
Yeah.
Basically,
I'm out."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get me a rifle.
You got me a trifecta. You're like, "I need a gun."
I got bored, you know, but it was cool for a while. But then like there was a lot of pressure to be skinny, and like maintain a certain, you know, presence.
And this was
Board.
14 to what age?
I did my last pageant at 18, so I only did pageants at 17 and 18. Like
Okay.
Do you get dough for that too, or just a cool trophy to take home and a high five?
cool trophies, like cheap crowns, but they're sparkly. So it's
Do you still
cool.
have them?
Absolutely.
yeah.
Like,
I earned
I
those
prance
crowns.
around in my
Like, yeah.
sash when I'm feeling
Right.
shitty. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're like,
Get a
like
fucking
Carrie, like the
thing.
movie.
Get a
Like,
thing- Get a thing of Ben and Jerry's with the sash
Yeah.
on and the crown, just
Watching
walking
Sex in
around.
the City.
you
That's
just bring
my
them to
Saturday
deployment
night.
after you're done patching up soldiers. You got blood all over. You're like, it's fine. It's fine.
I'll be fine.
It's fine. It's dark.
And
Oh,
how old were you when you enlisted?
I was 21.
And did you vet all the armed forces, or were you set on Air Force right away?
No, I wanted to be a Marine.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Yeah, that was what I wanted to do. That was the first place I ever went to. But actually, when I was a kid, I was like 12. I told my dad, I was like, "Hey, I want to be a fighter pilot. What do I need to do?" And he's like, "Well, start getting ready now." You know. But my dad, he's very, you know, you could tell he was like, "Please don't do it. Please do something safe." You know. But my dad's awesome. He's been really supportive. But
Yeah, I went to the Marines too, and I was like, they were like, I was like, I have a GED and a few arrests on my record, and they were like, yeah, hard pass. The Army was like, come on over here, sir, we'll take you.
oh yeah.
And then the Marines called me when I was shipping up for boot camp, and they were like, actually, it turns out, and I was like, hey man, you're a day late and $1 short, sorry.
Yeah, I think like the Marines, they were like, "Oh yeah, you can be a cop," and I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll see some other stuff.
Like an
and,
MP in the Marines.
Yeah, and so I checked out the Air Force, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll be ammo because I thought that was really cool. Like, I don't
The
know,
fuck is ammo? Like supply?
ammunition, like working with all the rounds and stuff like
Oh,
that. I
okay.
thought that'd be pretty cool. And then I went into medical because it was the first thing that somebody was like, "Hey, you should really do this. We think you'd be really good." And then medical for me, it was like not. It was the last thing I wanted to do.
Who said that? Like someone in the Air Force was like, we think you'd be great. at
Yeah.
this." So did you go to basic with a plan, or did you go to basic and then just like you had to have signed up for medic?
I did, yeah. I signed up in the reserve. So in the reserve, you get to, you like have your duty station that you go to, and then you have your job.
Right.
So I wanted to be a loadmaster, just like flying around and loading planes, because you see all the pictures of everybody doing cool stuff, and they're like, oh, we went to Hawaii this last weekend. Oh, we did this or whatever, and then now I'm like, oh well, I work in a hospital now, so I don't go anywhere. But.
And you went to boot camp where?
At Lackland.
And that's San Antonio?
San Antonio.
Okay. And how long was your AIT? That's advanced individual training. So after boot camp.
There's a lot of people who don't know these the terminologies.
Right. Yeah, it's like all acronyms. That's all the military is acronyms. But I was in training at Shepherd Air Force Base out in I don't even remember where it was. It was in Texas, way north. But man, I think that was like 10 to 12 weeks or 16 weeks, something like that. And then from there, they send you to do clinicals in a rotation. So I was in Ohio, and I was stationed there for a little while doing rotations, working in their hospital. And then I got
so I have questions. So this is interesting. You're obviously hot. Like on paper, like, listen, I'm not trying to be a misogynist pig. We're just talking about, but the military is predominantly filled with dudes. Mm-hmm. How difficult is it to be an attractive woman amongst all these dudes? And do you get more dick pics than regular Instagram models?
Oh,
you don't have to answer the second part.
We could go into the DM. And,
tell them the number one request.
Feet pictures.
Feet pictures, yeah.
Feet. Dude,
that's
disgusting.
a weird thing.
I'm gonna take 3 right now. I'll have them online.
Yeah.
For sale.
Yeah, if you want, follow me on Instagram for
They're
feet
gonna be
pictures of Kayla after this.
Top bid,
Right?
bid gets the first picture. They're right here.
Geez.
That's such a strange thing.
It is, man. I mean, I appreciate good feet. Like, I'm a little bit of a bug. Like, if it's gross feet, I'm kind of good. But I also don't give I don't want to take pictures of them and
Well, I never consider I wonder what someone's feet looks like. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just would assume that you took care of your feet. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Hopefully there's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 toes.
5 toes.
Yeah, instead of 5 feet. I'm like, what are you, fucking spiders over here? Jesus Christ.